Hey everybody, it's your man's James, back again here with some more comic reviews for you. Hope this finds you doing well and taking care with all the craziness that's happening in the world right now. Hope you're being safe. And let's get right to it. Today we're going to be reviewing The Flash, number 753 by Joshua Williamson, Howard Porter, and Brandon Peterson. We'll start off with this cover right here by, what's his name? Variant cover by Junghyun Yoon. Obviously a difficult name to master. I hope I didn't step on it too badly there. The cover is nice. I mean, I like the colors, it's very bright. But you can see with the camera effects, you got the blurring effect in the back to try to indicate speed, because otherwise the image does seem a bit stiff. But, I guess for a cover, it's okay. And then, story here is Flash is facing off against supposedly the greatest foe he's ever faced, a character named Paradox, who is seeking to kill the Flash over and over throughout time to create paradoxes to empower himself. And the only way to stop him is with the help of Eobard Thal, the reverse Flash. And so Flash is time traveling, trying to find Thawne to get him to tell him how to defeat Paradox. And we'll just go with this right here. It's, I mean, look at that image. It's a very nice image, very powerful. I love Howard Porter's work. He's always been a great artist, and this work here is very solid. Here's Flash. He travels back to the 25th century to try to find Thal, only to find out that the paradoxes and time, what do they call it? Temporal shifts are already beginning, and it kicks him out of whatever time he has sent himself to. So he has to return to trying to find Thal. Meanwhile, Paradox continues his quest to go through time and kill the Flash over and over with the reluctant help of Godspeed. And here he is right here. He comes in. He comes in during a battle with Flash and Captain Cold that just took place recently, and he takes Captain Cold out no problem, and then boom, just the end of the Flash, and he gains more power. He even tells you, with each death, a new paradox is created. Rather than unraveling time and space, I can harness the temporal energy, thus giving me more power. So he's going to keep doing this. And so Flash ends up going to the one point in time he doesn't want to go to find Thal. The point where Thal went back in time himself to kill his mother. And he knows that, it's caused so many problems. It hurts, but I can't save her this time. There's nothing I can do but wait. And then just this page right here is excellent. Just there he is standing. The look on his face, the clenching of the fist, the scream of death, the clenching of the fists. He's powerless. All his speed, all his abilities, and he's powerless. He can't do anything about this. He has to let it happen. And this is like the most powerful page in the entire issue. It's excellent. It's excellently done. But then after that, it's pretty much a foregone conclusion. We fight a bit. He tells him you're going to tell me how to stop Paradox. I'm not here to save her or stop you. I'm here because of Paradox. And so Thal tells him the one thing we all knew probably was going to be coming. They fight some more, and then in the end, we have to team up side by side to save the multiverse, as it always should have been. So what do you say? Truce? Story overall, I mean, is just very predictable. It's plodding along. It's not nothing, like I said, except for that one scene where he has to stand and wait and hear and watch as his mother is murdered, knowing he can do nothing about it. That was the one scene in this issue that was actually powerful. Everything else was just, very by the numbers, just pushing the plot along. Porter does some, like I said, some really great images like this. And tell me this, could you tell where Brandon Peterson's art came in? If you guessed, he did the scene with Paradox. Good on you. You guessed right. You can tell right here, this face right here is what told me, because otherwise I probably wouldn't have noticed the change up. But that face, that's the one that told me, oh, that isn't Howard Porter, that's Brandon Peterson. So Peterson did that. I like that the art kind of felt, even though Peterson and Porter's styles are somewhat different, they kind of seem to work together to keep it almost uniform, so you didn't feel like you were watching two different artists, because sometimes that can be very jarring and take you out of the story. That didn't happen here. But the story itself is just, it's just Flash, running through time. It's just, we've seen that before in time paradoxes. It's really kind of a headache reading those kinds of things, and so this whole Paradox character is really kind of annoying to me. I just, where's Flash doing, fighting some villains that, have nothing to do with him traveling in time? Can we have a scene of him doing something with, the Weather Wizard, or, Golden Glider trying to rob banks? What happened to that? We need stuff like that again. These bigger concepts of time and infinities and paradoxes is, it really is drowning this book in metaphysical contexts that just really do nothing to advance the character, to advance the story. Like I said, this whole entire story he spent just running through time trying to find Thal. And while Paradox is going through time trying to kill the Flash again and again and again, it's enough to make your head spin. And you really don't get any context into why all this is happening, what the real story is behind it. I know this isn't like a chapter in a storyline, it's like part 4, I think, of the storyline. So, but they give nothing in there to make you feel that you want to go out and get those other parts that you missed, and this here alone, this issue alone does not feel filling enough to be a good story in its own right. Like I said, that one scene with the Flash just standing there, watching, waiting, listening to his mother die, knowing he can do nothing. That was the most powerful moment of the story. And, it was almost a throwaway. That's the sad part. The best scene was almost something that was just thrown away, like it didn't even matter. And, I think we should get back to more credible threats and deal less with time travel and paradoxes and all that kind of crap. It's just really dragging the book down. Do I give it a recommend? Yeah, not really. If you haven't, if you've been reading the story up to this point, I guess go ahead and read it because it's part of the story, that you've been reading, and, but if you're like new to the Flash, you're looking for a place to break in, this is definitely not the place. I give it about a 5.5 out of 10. Not a good issue by any measure. Again, it's not horrible, but really not that good either. It's just sort of there. It's sort of blah. And like I said, for a character like this, you would expect more, but they're doing too much with this time travel nonsense with the characters. It's like speed can be used for lots of different things, other than just going so fast you move through time, and that seems to be something they're not interested in doing very much anymore, and it's really hurting the book. So, I would say, yeah, if unless you're a diehard Flash fan, you could probably give this one a pass, unless you've been following the story the whole time or whatever. But yeah, just a very lackluster effort. Like I said, it's aside from one spotlighted page, one page that really drove home some true emotion for the character. But other than that, it's all just by the numbers, time travel headache, So yeah, you don't need to hurt yourself with that. So I'll just leave that there and say, the Flash is not really flashing very much. So that'll do it for this video. If you liked what you heard here, give the video here a like and comment below. And if you didn't like it, comment below and let me know about it. I'm always interested in what other people got to say. Make sure to smash that subscribe button so you never miss new reviews or other stuff I have going on. And until next time, take care.